not ready to film, but we're...
Sockie's having second thoughts about this video, because I feel like
I am too. If people take this video the wrong way or think we're mocking death.
But the main point of this video is to say like something nice about your siblings, like while you still have the chance.
Everyone has good intentions. Everyone has the right intentions. I'm just worried that it might, like, either way hurt someone's feelings.
I've lost my dad. He never walked me down the aisle. I lost my granddad when I was young, and he was like my favorite person in the world. And what I learned through that is there's nothing worse than having someone in a coffin and they're dead and you wish you said more to them.
And I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea that we're like not appreciating life like right now when we're alive and like pretending someone's died.
Sockie, you're worried about offending people, but whatever we do, someone's gonna be offended.
I think this video might also encourage a lot of other people to go and say stuff to like their parents or their siblings or like their loved ones and friends before like something bad happens.
No, I want to push that message, but I don't want to like mock a funeral, because the truth is we literally, us four, have never had someone close to us die before. Like, it's just never happened.
Well, I think if everyone has good intentions, like, if we're gonna upset someone, it's like, well, our intentions are just good. We're just trying to tell each other that we love them.
If people have lost someone close to them very recently and this video is probably too much for them, then I don't know, we're really thinking of you when we're sending our love and we're sending our prayers.
I'm sure like some people are going to be upset by this video, but I think it's going to actually help more people than it's going to upset.
I think legends don't really judge. Like, they know everyone's coming from a place of goodness. People judge for where you come across, or anyone judges you for how you deal with life and death, then I don't know, that's not really
your problem, that's theirs.
What if we actually hurt a legend's feelings?
Probably if someone feels a bit vulnerable, it's not a good video to watch.
Obviously this is going to be a pretty heavy full-on video.
I think that's what I'm worried about. I know it's going to be like a full-on video with a lot of emotion and stuff, and like some people might think like we shouldn't be doing that.
I'm not gonna care what people think if I feel like it's the right thing to do to handle something before someone dies. Like, I don't care. It's my feelings and it's my family and my people who I love. Like, I'm gonna handle saying how I feel to them in my way and not be worried about being judged, because that's just like, that'd be a bad way to live.
If you're a legend who's been through something really sad, maybe it's a bit of a trigger warning, you know what I mean? Like this, watch one of our happier videos and maybe save this one for another day.
And we do really hope like you're okay if you've gone through that. It's like horrible. And I'll never really understand until a while or hopefully a while, what a funeral is like, and losing someone I really love.
Everyone can say what they want to say in the way they want to say it, and that's what the video is. And there should be like a judgmental zone where no one's gonna get judged for it. And if you are gonna judge someone for it, it's kind of like we're looking down on you.
Because the reality of it, I'm never going to hear your guys' funeral speeches to me.
But you get to today.
I do think this video has much more chance of saving one person's life if we help someone say something nice that they haven't said to someone that just turns the corner for them. I think that's video's been worthwhile doing.
We've triggered lots of people in the past, and that's fine because it was not intentional. It was honestly quite funny. It was like just happened. We just happened to trigger someone just because what we said. I just feel a little worried because we're kind of like, we're not making this video to trigger anyone, but it is a very sensitive topic we're talking about. There's a huge potential to upset a lot of people for something that we actually like kind of knew might happen.
It's going to help a lot of people. That's what I believe.
To me, I can't see how it would trigger someone.
No, I can't really see that. If someone made this, I wouldn't be triggered. But like, someone might have had a different story in this video, like upsets them, because it's a very like sensitive topic.
I kind of feel like it's that person's responsibility not to watch it, because like there's lots of things that I find really upsetting, and I don't blame that I can press play and watch it. I just blame myself because I know I shouldn't be watching certain things.
But people who are watching it do think that.
I don't know why you care so much about what everyone's gonna think of you. So I don't care what they think.
People think a lot of things about me. I don't care.
It's about upsetting someone's feelings, not being judged. I'm not
I don't care
worried
about
that it's
being
gonna hurt
judged.
me.
If I've got cancer and I'm gonna die, I'm gonna have a funeral while I'm awake. Like, I'm gonna be there for my funeral. And then when I die, just like, who cares?
I think today is just a chance for us to celebrate everyone in our family's life so far, and then for them to hear it.
Cool.
So we're going to get into it right now.
All right.
We're gonna pull out of the sifter the name, this is so absurd, of the funeral that we're gonna be putting together for the person who's dead. So the dead.
So whoever's name I pull out of this is the person whose funeral I have to organise in the right speech.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, can you see Naz's face in the
I
background?
don't really care who I get. I forget it doesn't really matter.
I don't want to get someone I've just been fighting with.
Which is everybody.
Oh, no, same.
I'm celebrating the life of this person here.
Aww. It's just, I'm gonna be so emotional, or I feel like I'm gonna cry. So everyone has to go now and open who they got with the legend.
Okay. So the person that I got,
That is my Macca's receipt, that is not the number.
The person whose life I'll be celebrating is this person. And legends, we had a little bit of a fight last night, so I guess this is a really good chance for me to tell her how much I love her. There's nothing worse than having something bad happen and never having a chance to make it up.
I don't know how my little heart's going to be able to handle thinking that I've outlived a child, and I just couldn't imagine any parent who's ever been through that. My heart just goes out to you so much, and I just hope that that never happens to me.
So I've actually moved out with Sabre, and we're going pretty good. There has been a couple of fights, and I feel like we're kind of like not on the same page right now of just living together. And the funeral I have to do for someone is Sabre. Like, what are the chances? We haven't been like fighting too much when we've moved out. It's just been like very stressful, I think, for both of us. So we're kind of like been nitpicking at each other. So the person who I am organising their funeral is... I'm really happy I got this person. I'm really stoked. There's a lot of things I love about Naz, and there's a lot of really cool like memories we have together. So I think it's gonna be really good to think of a nice speech for her.
The funeral I'm gonna be organising is for... Yeah.
I got my dad, Papa. I don't know. The scary thing is I probably will be at Papa's funeral.
I can't wait for him to hear it because I really want him to feel like, I know there's so many things I would miss about him that they weren't here, and I just really do appreciate them so much. And I think for me, a funeral should be something that where you come together and remember all the good things the person did and the good things they stood for, and think of nice stories and things that you're going to remember them by.
I had another beautiful person who meant everything to me, and after Dad died, I wrote her a letter and told her just how thankful I was. She just really always believed in me. She was just so nice. And you know, she dropped dead like my dad a year after I gave her the letter, and I still remember after I gave her the letter, she rang me up and she said, oh, just how much it meant, and it meant everything to her. One of the things that she used to always say that I'll always hold on to is the two greatest privileges you can have in life is to be there when someone's born and be there when they pass. And that makes me think of my granddad. When he died, he was just everything to me. I used to hang out with him before school. The first person's house I came to on the way home was his, and sorry. I'll never forget watching my dad helping my granddad transition to the next life. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Sorry, this is so deep, but I have a lot of guilt because when my dad died, I was so scared to see him die. I wasn't with him. I just wish I did it better. I kind of never really got to say goodbye. But the last words he ever said to me was how much he loved me. Anyway, see, this is probably why I was worried about filming this video.
My collar's blue and my neck's red. My collar's pink and I serve drinks. And Scoop was like, my collar's white, my life's alright.
I don't know if I can do today's video.
What happened?
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know if I can do this.
Oh! Who you got? It's okay. There's gonna be so many tears in this video. If it's too much, just do your speech and then just leave. If it's too much because you can't.
Oh my god, imagine listening to everyone else's speeches.
So we're gonna go to the shops and each of us will buy 2 things that represent the person we're celebrating their life for.
I don't know if it's 2 things that represent them, more like 2 things they would find handy if they could take with them.
When I celebrate the life of my person that I got, I want to give them gifts that I feel like represented them, or stuff that they really enjoy doing.
Yeah, stuff they enjoy doing. So if you like swimming, you could maybe give them some goggles.
Whoever's got Biggy, they could get him a cat. Oh, Papa actually has a very exciting video planned for Biggy. And
What is it?
Are we getting a cat?
to be continued.
Stop,
I'm not the biggest fan of pets, especially like pets that aren't ours.
Did you want to talk about anything about how you guys were talking about how you wanted to move home?
I find it a lot easier to move home. The only thing is there's no space for me to move back home.
There's a spare room with no one in it.
I would like to have a bit bigger, and that's
No,
one.
I know what you mean, Sam. I feel like it's easier.
You just get people to do things for you. Like that's of course gonna be easier.
I've got my whole like rest of my life to do that. Why can't I have a couple more years to like get
Sabre.
looked after?
Sabre, you could be moving into the new house now and get a good room because something's happened and Naz might be keeping her own room.
What?
No.
What happened?
Did you not
Did you
hear
get
it?
told about that? Okay.
Did you not get told?
We can't really put it online, but because you...
Oh.
I think burying mum with her family is what's important because mum loves her family.
So how are you going? I don't want that.
It'll be a 6 street.
Do you reckon we should all be buried together? Or do you think we should be cremated?
I thought we were gonna get cremated.
The last thing I heard from you, you wanted to be cremated, Brooke, and then put in a pot plant and then have that next to our bed. Is that still happening?
So when you meet your new love of your life, you can always look at that pot plant.
I'm never going to meet anyone in my life that I'll ever marry or have is as good as you anyway.
Aww.
The thing is, Justin doesn't know it, but he's a lover. And if I died, you would need someone.
No way.
You're such a lover.
That'd be so annoying. It'd be even more annoying.
So Biggy has gone taking pictures of himself.
Right.
You be Biggy's photo you print out.
I'm just trying to be peace.
Look at that family. They're all mine. Aww, family is everything. I love them, but I can't go with them because I'm gonna right now organize all the stuff for the house. Otherwise I can't be in the video. I've got to try and do it now. And in the next couple of videos, I will show you what's been happening in the house, maybe even today.
The items that I'm going to buy for Mama are going to be in these food shops and this shop over here. So let's see if they've got her favourite things, and I think she'd really like to take these with her, as well as her favourite things from home. So I'll get a few trinkets later.
If I got mum, I'd go to Hikes and I'd get her all her favourite chocolates, but I got Biggy.
$1.90 for this massive baguette. That's like seems like such a steal.
As you know, I got Sabre, and I'm definitely going to use her surfboard as one of the gifts because Sabre is such an amazing surfer and definitely something she should be remembered for.
So you legends know who my person is, but I don't know what to get Biggy. Like I know that one of them's gonna be Meow Meow.
I'm not sure if everyone else has these, but these are amazing super dupers.
I remember back in Newcastle, me and Naz used to play this like tennis pole game all the time, and it used to get very heated. But I remember, that's actually such a nice memory. Me and Naz stayed out like the house for 4 hours, and then it started like raining so heavily. But all we did is we just kept playing in the rain, like we were drenched when we got inside, just because we were having so much fun together.
I actually have an idea on what to do for Biggy. So I'm thinking I get like a scrapbook sort of thing, and then I like fill it all up with like pictures of like Biggy, because I don't really feel like anything like Skittles or like something like that is gonna be like as special as that.
These are the ones here. She loves these at the moment. So I think, you know, if she wasn't going to be with us, she'd definitely be loving these ones.
Oh wait, baby clothes. Oh, that's such a good idea. Little baby socks. Oh, I should do that.
I'm just trying to think of the other gifts of what else Sabre like really represented her life, I guess.
A quick update, if you knew this channel you wouldn't have known this, but we bought the house next door. So I have chose a completely different look. So excited for you to see it, and I hope you like it.
I'm gonna get some little baby socks, but like I think it's a good symbolism of how he's like a good dad.
So I'm gonna get some stickers to fill up the book with.
Where are the skateboards? Oh, they're over here.
I'm in the ice cream section because I really need to find these connoisseur like caramels, because Papa's favorite thing is those. Like he loves them so much.
So I found the skateboards. I'm not gonna get like a big skateboard because like those would be waste of money, so I'm just gonna get a small skateboard for Naz. Which one do you reckon she'd like the most though? When we were skating when we were little, she would have mostly picked the pink skateboard.
So I'm an idiot and I just realised that I left my phone. Hello! I just realised I left my phone in the car. So embarrassing that I had to tell the people, oh wait, can you hold on to this stuff please?
These stickers are perfect.
It would be funny to get something from hiking wear because like she hates hiking, like she hated nature, so it's kind of like a trick question.
Let's go home. This is the last place I want to be. I want to be sleeping right now. I'm so tired.
Turns out Naz is right down that corner, and I think she's paying for her stuff now. Oh god, this is scary.
Okay, I also got a bunch of letters to stick on, like for example, so I can say like Biggy's book or something.
I feel like I have to buy something that resembles like food. She like loves eating, like it'd be so wrong to not give her food for the afterlife, know what I mean? So I
I met some legends, and today we're doing like a bit of a weird video, and I want to ask you guys what you think about it. We're doing like all of our funerals, so we're like writing like a speech that we'd want to say, like, you know, if before someone. Like a scrapbook. That's really sweet. Yeah, so I got Biggy.
Oh my gosh, it's like way between the seats.
I was lucky.
So I thought I lost it. I was so worried. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, no worries.
Got like it's actually a really big bag and it weighs really heavy. Now I'm just gonna go back to the car park, and successful news is I didn't see Naz once when I was checking out. So I don't think she has any idea that I actually got for her. So I just went and got a Woolies bag because I need to hide these donuts somehow because I don't want Sabre to see, and that's why I got her. Got my stuff. I don't think she has any idea that I'm actually like doing the funeral for her. Shopping's complete.
Oh my gosh, I'm so car sick.
Shut up! Shut up! It doesn't exist!
Shut up, Sockie! It's just the things like that that is what our family's like, you know? Sabre's car sick, Sockie got upset and Sabre goes crazy, but at the end of the day, we're just a family. We're just a happy family, and you know, family. We all fight, but we all come together, and that's what matters.
I'm really worried. Like, I don't want to I don't really know the right way to react. Like, is it inappropriate if I cry? Is it inappropriate if I don't cry? Like, I've only been to like one funeral in my life, and it wasn't for someone who's like super close, so it was like okay. But like, I couldn't imagine going to like one of my siblings or my parents' funerals.
Alrighty, here's a big moment. I'm gonna be riding for Brooke. Me and her had a bit of a fight last night, so kind of think it's a perfect chance for me to really tell her I love her so much, and also to just remember that like life is precious and anything can kind of just change in an instant.
So I'm back home. I've got to write this speech for Papa. The thing is, it's going to be hard because Papa's not really like an emotional person. I just don't really know. Like, I have so many things I want to say because honestly, my dad, most amazing dad, and I feel like as a girl, it's so important, and I feel so lucky that I've got an amazing dad like him.
I'm in my room at the apartment, and we have to figure out a speech to write for Sabre. I have to be a little bit quiet because she is in the room next door. It's time for the big moment to write the speech for Naz's funeral. Oh my god, I don't even know what to start with.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how, I just don't really want to do it.
So this is the song here. It's from the movie Captain Fantastic, but that's the song that Brooke would definitely want at her funeral.
Alright legends, I'm printing out all the photos I need for what I'm about to make. Okay, I gotta print out all these photos.
I think the way I'm gonna write it is just like talking about all my favorite memories I've ever had in my entire life with Naz.
In some ways, Sockie and I were so similar, but in other ways we were completely different. But is that like making the speech about me? But I guess it is a speech from me. I don't know.
Okay, this is kind of a bit awkward for me, right? Because I do feel like the way I probably deal with this stuff, and I don't really want to like feel the emotions, is because I just kind of like, I feel like when I try and ignore stuff, like if something makes me uncomfortable in terms of like feelings wise, the way I like to cope with it is just literally pretend it doesn't exist and like it never happened in the first place. It's just kind of a bit weird to kind of like actually work through it, because I normally just feel like I ignore stuff.
I think I really want to write that down. Oh my gosh, she's coming in. Yes?
Oh, I found it! How to write a funeral speech. Introduce yourself. Make note of the qualities that you and your loved ones found most prominent.
Where do I begin? Sabre was an extremely messy person.
I think what else I should write down is like all my memories I've made with Naz just like along the years. It's just like something I cherish so much.
I'm gonna be needing that.
Sabre was an extremely intelligent, she's not like, I can't say that. I can't lie in the speech. I'd feel bad.
So I'm asking Anna, how do I write a speech for my child's funeral? Oh my god. I hope I never have to type that into AI.
Where do I begin? Sabre was an extremely good-natured person who loved talking to people. This sounds just so wrong. I don't know, I feel like I'm wording it wrong.
So in case you don't know what I'm doing, so my person I got is Biggy, and I'm making like a big scrapbook of all photos of him because I feel like that's just like such a good way to remember someone.
I'm gonna write my letter to Brooke in the speech as if she wasn't here, and kind of gonna be speaking to her like, oh, we're gonna miss this about you, and here's a story we used to have about you, and that sort of thing. I just feel like that's the way I want to do it, so that's just my style.
So glad that I haven't had to deal with like anything big yet. I don't know, hopefully it's not for like a long time. I don't know, I'd say that I think I'd be able to overcome it, but I don't know if I would, because I'm just so used to my routine. And whenever it goes like out, like we travel somewhere or something, I go really off course, and like my whole routine is just with my family, and if like someone wasn't there for it, especially someone like as important in it as Papa, like I just don't know what I would do.
I feel like I want to, because it's about me and my relationship with Sabre, and if she suddenly, you know, passed away, I feel like I'd like to bring up like how we're actually quite different from each other. Like I almost think couldn't be more opposite in just like our opinions of like major events or life and stuff like that. She has different opinions, I feel like, to me.
We always like used to skate, and like we used to film on our like iPads, like iMovie videos of like us like skating, and I used to like love being partners with Naz because we would always make the coolest stuff and we would always have the most fun ever.
Who's that?
So the things that I bought from the shop were all these like letters and stuff for decorating the book.
And yeah, I don't think I've really touched on this that much, but like, yeah, Papa was like my skate coach, my surf coach, and I was like second best in the world at one point with my skating. And I've heard a lot of people say like, oh yeah, my dad couldn't be my coach because like we butt heads too much and he couldn't really balance like the dad coach role. I never really felt like that with Papa. I always felt like he really loved me no matter like what result I got. And I feel like that's hard to obviously do like as a coach as well as being a dad. But I don't know, I've always felt like, and we spent so much time together. We traveled together for my skateboarding, and it was really fun.
I just finished writing the speech for Sabre. It was pretty long. I now need to go and get in a black outfit.
So tricky because like we're trying to make our speeches a minute so it's like short and compact and not too long, but it's just always so tricky to do this because like there's so much stuff I've done with Naz that like it's so hard to put it into a minute of words.
I actually love this photo so much. Me and Biggy have so many memories. We used to always go, you know, to swimming together. I honestly don't know what I'd do if Biggy died. Like, it'd be so sad.
The only black outfit I own is like a pretty fancy dress. I'm gonna have to wear that.
About 15 minutes later, I have finally finished chopping up all of the photos. There's so many photos in here, you have no idea.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, this dress is a little tight. A little tight right there. Whoopsie!
I did it! Look at how cute that is! Oh my gosh, Legends, I am finally done this book.
I don't want to show you Legends too much, but I do want to save it for the actual speech. You can like kind of try and read it now, but if I was like you, I would just like wait till I say it on the speech because it would be a lot better.
Yeah, I just want to let her know she's the best wife, friend, mother, daughter, sister, and whatever else to anyone. And yeah, and then I kind of just wanted to let her know that like she'll be missed, and we appreciate her time, and we appreciate spending time with her, and she'll live on in our hearts and our minds.
So sad. I think it's really sad that like this is a very real life thing for everyone, and like I will have to go through something like this one day, and if I don't, then it means that I'm the one in the casket. It really freaks me out a lot. I do my best to like forget about it in my day-to-day life, but I'm so petrified. Like what's after life? Like,
okay, so it's been really emotional. I just finished my speech. I like it. I think it sums Sockie up. I hope I can say it properly.
I'm just back in my old room, so I forgot to do something. We have to pick 2 songs for Sabre's funeral. We're gonna add My Chemical Romance into Sabre's playlist. We're gonna add I'm Not Okay. It's so Sabre cool.
I did my speech, Legends, and now I'm gonna get into some black clothing because the funeral's about to start.
It does look really good, but it definitely took me some time.
so my speech is all written. Now it's just time for my outfit, and we have to wear black, and I literally don't own that much black, sadly. All my black dresses, they're like my going out dresses, so they're all like a little bit skimpy, which I feel like isn't really appropriate for a funeral.
There's always so many good things that Mum, that Brooke was to me, but I just hope I was some of those to her because I didn't get a chance anymore to show her that I care. It's kind of sad when you feel like, oh, was that the best I could do when you were still here? I hope she was happy with me. That's what I kind of hope for that.
Like, I'm gonna try not to cry because, like, you know what, like, she's still alive, so like there's no really point crying. I'm just trying to be like saying nice things to Sabre, but I really hope Sabre likes it. If she doesn't like it, I'm honestly gonna crash out because I feel like I'm just not very good at this, and she's probably not gonna like it.
Oh my god, that was really hard. The hardest thing I think is when I think about just, you know, I just think it'd be so lonely. I think it'd be really lonely.
I wonder who's got me. Like, I really hope the speech is good, but it's okay if it's not either. I reckon Sabre has me though.
It's just my gut feeling.
We got some really bad news. I actually don't own a single black t-shirt in my entire wardrobe. Can you believe that? Not a single black t-shirt. So I feel like this is the closest thing to it. It's like navy. Oh god. Hopefully the nurses don't judge me because this is not looking very funeral-like. Like I got these dress pants and like a navy top.
Oh my god, this is so much harder than I thought it would be.
Okay, so everyone's decided that I'm going to go first because I'll probably like melt down.
Go on.
Okay. My eulogies for Sockie.
For me?
The items I chose for Sockie to remember her are her beloved jiu-jitsu.
Very true. Don't forget to die before you reach more than a white belt.
And the dog lead.
Aww.
Looking out and seeing all your heartbroken faces today reminds us that our little Sockie was truly, deeply cherished. There are so many things I will miss about my baby.
Aww.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think I'm going to miss her monotone voice. Who would have ever thought that would be a core memory, but it was just so her. Since the day Sockie was born, she and I were just so connected. I remember reading the baby books and they said a baby will let anyone hold them till they're about 6 months old, but not my Sockie. From 6 weeks old, she wouldn't let anyone else hold her but me. Even before her little eyes learnt to focus, she just knew my touch and always wanted to be with me. I had never known a love like it, and she showed me that love every day. As she turned into a toddler, nothing changed. Everywhere I went, she followed. Every time I sat down, she just sat on my lap. Everywhere we walked, a little squishy hand would reach up and grab mine and never let go. She made her siblings who she's left behind, Biggy, Naz, Sabre, Disco and Charm's childhood. Without her, it wouldn't have been as fun. Through the years, Sockie's passions changed, but the intensity she did them with never wavered. 1 minute it was sky leaders, then composting, the list is long. But what I've now realised since Sockie's passings is that her interests were just the medium. The real gift was being around someone with so much passion. And that right there is where my heart just completely shatters, because the awful true reality is I'll never get to stand next to her again and feel the contagious electric passion just seep right out of her and somehow permeate my skin and light up my soul. That electric energy would be so completely missed. But my ultimate wish, my absolute prayer, is that even when I'm old, I never forget what it felt like to be walking and have that sweet, squishy little hand reach out, grab mine, and cling on with all her might. That moment of connection. I'm so glad you're not dead.
I said I wouldn't cry. I literally said I wouldn't cry.
Oh my god, that was so sad.
You guys see that?
Oh my god, it's me!
No! It's so bad.
You're on the special
Oh god, everyone's crying.
Oh
no!
Special chair.
There you go, special chair.
They're comboing us with tears.
Poor mum, back to back.
First of all, we've got some songs, guys.
Yeah, what's your song?
First song, when everyone's just getting into the ceremony, the first song's going to be Heat Waves.
Oh.
So let's get started with just like chill. And then halfway through, you know, maybe with like the other people do their speeches, after that, it's A Lot More Free by Max McMahon. When we all carry mum out is Sweet Child of Mine, the acoustic Captain Fantastic version.
Oh wow.
Okay. She can take credit.
The greenies.
Oh, I have one now.
Tim. Sophie.
Brooke, you are so many special things to so many people. You are the best wife, mother, friend, daughter, sister, all that's left here today. You may have left us today, but you will always remain in our hearts and minds. You are such a strong, positive energy in our lives, and even though you may be gone, hopefully you will always be right there with us. will be in our children's eyes, their laughs, sense of humour, their emotions and feelings, and their sporting talent. The little things they do remind us of the special person you were. I appreciate that I had the chance to build my life with you. It's taken me to places and situations I thought I would be in if it wasn't for you. You've made me open my mind to a new way of thinking and my heart to a new way of feeling and caring. I would never thought I would have done half the things I got to do if it wasn't for you. Whether it be having 6 kids or a number of pets, homeschooling, the swim school, or becoming YouTubers. These are things I would never have got to do in life if it wasn't for you. My favourite memories are just dreaming with you.
It's so Bluetooth.
We chase our dreams together hard, and I love all the ups and downs and striving in life with you by my side. You inspired me when I was slow, and you gave me a hand to pull me up when I was down. When I was doing well, you were always by my side, my biggest cheerleader. I hope I was some of these things to you. See our walks and exercise together and filling up your hot water bottle sometimes. I'm going to miss driving with you by my side and just chatting about nothing and dreaming about everything. I hope you know that everyone left here thinks you are the best mum, and we all really miss you. There are so many more things I want to tell you, but this won't be the last time we have a conversation. I know I'll be really lonely, but I'll talk to you when I have a funny memory or a story. I don't know how it will feel without my biggest inspiration. I hope I can carry on without your strength and direction you take me. I love you.
My person's Naz.
Aww. Oh my god. I did not expect that.
Gosh.
Oh, the photo is so good.
Oh my god, I'm so red.
For a lot of people, a huge life goal is to find a best friend. That has never been a problem for me because I've had one for as long as I can remember.
This is so true.
If I could pay for a video that plays all my best memories in my entire life, I would see so many of the memories that I spent with you. I remember when we used to have a toy club called B&T, Biggy Nazi Toys, and I remember when we also used to have a clubhouse under the 6-foot skate ramp. I always loved working with you on the skating montages that we used to show the family. I love how we did everything together and still do. Like the swim classes in Newcastle. If I'm doing something by myself, I always get so excited when you want to come along or do something with me. Playing the PlayStation, walking to the beach, going out for food, surfing, swimming, skating, and pretty much everything. I used to love playing Fortnite, and recently I got back into it, but it hasn't been the same for me anymore. And I've worked out that the reason it doesn't is because you're not there playing it with me. Like when we used to play box fights for hours on a Sunday. I hope you find someone in your life who you love and who treats you how you deserve, because you deserve everything.
But she's dead.
Yeah, I know. I really hope we're always close, and I'm sorry if I'm annoying sometimes. You mean the world to me, and if anything bad happened to you, I feel like it would destroy me and I would never be the same again. I feel like we get each other and we always have. I love you so much.
That's nice.
You two have the most special relationship.
That was really nice. This is what I think.
You really do get each other. Like your weirdness, sometimes no one likes except you two.
I buried you with a skateboard because I feel like so many of our memories was made on the micro skate ramp, and we'd always like do stuff skating, and that's kind of where all like our memories originate from, I feel like. And it's because if you remember When we like were there for like 4 hours, like it was like raining like cats and dogs, and we just like kept playing it.
I really remember that. I really remember that.
And like now we're older, I really like spending like last summer together. It was so much fun. Like when we would go to the beach every day.
No, it's nice.
You guys are kind of irreplaceable, really. You'll never meet someone I feel like on that same weird, wacky wavelength you're both on.
Oh, it's a black and white photo. Okay. So I wrote this for Sabre.
Oh!
That's so mean.
That's the only thing I want at my funeral, like a decent photo of myself.
It's just a joke.
I know it's a joke, but like I really want a decent photo.
It's her funeral!
Yeah, that's wrong, mate.
It's actually mean.
Sockie.
Sorry, I know
Up on the chair.
I was trying to print the photo out. But I picked this photo before and I thought that it was going to be more funny. But then I kind of realized that like, oh wait, everyone's actually quite serious, so I think it's with me.
So I think
I'm
so.
my one legend. So for Sabre, I got because
More donuts.
I remember a prank call that I got.
Actually, sorry.
More donuts.
No, you didn't get more donuts, you dog.
Sockie, that is
Did you come out the Saturday?
Sockie, that's...
You got more donuts.
Sockie moved
Oh,
out.
so there were the two things were donuts and donuts.
Sockie moved out.
It's not fair, I can't eat it. What?
Well, after you got her one donut, why would you get
Why
more?
did you get 2 donuts? Because I wanted to get 3 donuts, but they got in different packaging.
But why 3?
Because different flavors save it after. Alright, now what's the second thing you got it? And the second thing I would bring Sabre, if I can bring it inside, would be the surfboard. But I thought that might be on the marble.
So I'm a surfer girl.
I definitely bring Sabre's surfboard.
And what songs would you play?
The songs we're playing on Sabre's funeral is...
I hope you're getting Sockie socks.
I'm not okay. I promise. It's so bad. Oh.
That's hectic at the funeral.
I was trying to make it funny.
Look at the photo of her.
Oh my god,
I have a joke to you.
What's something you
So actually, Sabre's like the only person that always talks about a certain song she wants to repeat.
Yes, that's My Chemical
No,
Romance.
it's Ghost.
She could have a fair few. She could do some all-time low, Day to Remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue again.
Okay, don't worry, Sabre, it's going to get better from here. Sockie's going to pull it out of the fire.
Well, you're not dead.
I'm so upset because everyone got like a really nice one. Like you just like,
This is nice.
She's meant to be pretending she's dead.
No, the only thing that's been funny is the picture and the songs.
That hasn't been funny is the donuts, and you forgot to bring the surfboard inside.
No,
And you-
I
that's
can't bring
fine.
the surfboard
But
inside.
it seems like you bought 3 donuts so you could eat them.
Yeah.
I'm not eating it. Take it out of it. I'm not eating
Just
it.
continue, just go.
Go. I'm sure it's going to be a good speech.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay. Where do I begin? What's wrong? You made-
Wait, was that the start of the speech?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where do you begin, God?
Okay. Stop, this is bad because like everyone had a break and no everyone
Come back to some. No wonder why she didn't want to do this video.
everyone had heaps of crying and everyone's come back and now they're all in a silly mood. So they're making my speech bad.
Sockie,
Put your photo. Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to cry this whole time. I thought it was more funny. I didn't know how the funeral was going to be.
It's a funeral. How did you not think a funeral was serious?
You thought it was a funeral. Don't laugh. It's going to be so bad. Okay.
it already is.
Oh god.
So where do we begin? I think that was the
Okay,
start.
where do I begin? Sabre was an extremely successful person who loved talking to people, laughing, and always doing something. Whether she was at the beach strutting up waves, playing tennis, or skating better than most boys. Why are you laughing? It's not.
It's actually a nice speech.
It's a great speech. I don't know. It's
Sorry,
like,
let's just go.
Or skating better than most boys, she was always passionate about something. Heck, she even was the one who gave me the nickname that I love so much I still go by it today. Even though Sabre and me were so different, I feel like she was one of the only people on this earth that understood me and accepted me for who I was, even if I didn't always show the same kindness to her.
It's a really good speech, Sockie.
Sabre had a couple of different opinions about things than me, and I always have found it hard to understand where she was coming from sometimes.
And she was wrong.
No. I wanted to let her know that I wish I was a better listener. And I tried to understand her more instead of being hard-headed and always shutting her down. Even though Sabre always said she didn't want kids, I do think she has the potential to be a great mother. It would be funny to see a bunch of mini Sabres and what piece of personality they would have from her. Hopefully she's in heaven and making as many dino nuggets in the air fryer that she can eat as she wasn't allowed to touch mine. I love you, Sabre, from Sockie.
Oh, that was great.
That was really nice.
That was great. I like
Yeah,
that.
that was really good. I think we probably.
That's a great
Sorry, the
speech.
picture of the music, I know what I was thinking. I was just trying to be funny.
That was beautiful.
That's really nice.
The person that I got, I'd actually choose this photo for them for the funeral. I think it's really cute. And it's Biggy. I think it's a really cute photo.
each other.
Can you imagine seeing that on a piece of paper and saying Biggy's life started at this date and it ended at this date, and see that photo?
The things I got for Biggy, I tried really hard with them. First one is Meow Meow. Biggy said he always wanted to be
yeah, I love Meow Meow.
And then the other one is a personalised book of all memories and photos.
Oh my god!
Oh, did you make that?
I just made it today of Biggy.
Wow.
What? All baby photos and stuff. The songs that I would play are We Are the Champions for one of them.
Yeah.
You guys always like that song. And then How to Disappear Completely from Radiohead.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I love that.
I feel like the light at the end of my tunnel has gone out now that you are no longer with us. You truly were one in a million. I have so many countless amazing memories with you. From the second I was old enough to really form thoughts, you filled almost every one of them. Thoughts of how much I cared about you. Thoughts of the next joke I would tell you. The next thing I could do to make you laugh. I loved your laugh. If you ever wondered what happiness sounded like, it sounded like Biggy and his laugh. That laugh could lighten up any dark situation. I laughed that even on my worst days, he could make me smile. How am I going to continue my life knowing that I will never hear that laugh again? Will I ever really experience the same happiness that I once had when you were still here? I fear that one day I'll forget the feeling of hugging you. Sorry. Will I always remember your hands and the tone of your voice? You are my glue, keeping me together when I feel like falling apart. Even when I've done the wrong thing and I feel like everything is ruined and I'll never be forgiven, I hear you knock on my door. And even if I don't answer, it means more than words can express, knowing that you care about me and knowing that you still love me even after seeing the worst parts of me.
Biggy does that to me too.
I fear I will never find someone to fill the void that you once filled, because that void in me was made for only you to fill. I will never really get another older brother. I could pay all the money in the world, but no matter how much I want it, it just simply isn't possible. You're simply irreplaceable. I don't think I can ever move on from your death. I don't think I'll ever be the same again. I mean, how could I? I've practically lost my other half. But maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I'll learn to have fun without you here, but I don't understand how. I feel like someone has ripped out a piece of my heart and thrown it away somewhere that I'll never find, and I know that I will never get that piece back. Your presence has shaped me into the person I am today, and your memory will live on in my heart. Thank you, Biggy, for being such an incredible brother to me. I will miss you until the day we meet again.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so
nice. I love you. Oh, that's so nice. I'm crying. Oh god. You're very nice.
That's nice.
I can't imagine losing anyone.
It's horrible.
I just think like we're so close.
Yeah. Oh gosh, so bad.
If that was real, like Naz next to your photo, I'd just be like broken for me, but so broken for Naz.
I don't know how people give speeches at funerals.
It'd be so hard.
I get nervous and that sort of like not that I'm nervous, but it's just like I'm gonna stumble pretty bad.
Okay, just like bear with me for a second. This is my photo that I picked at Papa. One of his like only pictures of him by himself. And they're always with Mum. With the signature white hat.
That's what I thought when I was trying to find a photo of you. It's always me, you, or you with the kids.
Oh, isn't that nice though?
So for my things, I've got little baby socks because you're honestly like the best dad ever. You've been for me since I was little and all of us since like we were just babies.
And Papa loves socks.
Papa loves socks.
Papa loves socks.
Papa's all-time favourite ice cream, Murray River salted caramel, my connoisseur.
And we have to put the bit that Sabre made a joke out of, which really kind of started our YouTube channel here.
Yeah, my dad was an athlete, but now he's pretty fat.
Such a cute
My
photo.
songs that I was going to pick is Since You've Been Gone by A Day to Remember.
Nice.
Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day.
Yeah, cool.
I'm here to honour one of the most important men in my life, my dad. My dad was an amazing man who taught me how valuable I was and to get over things and problems without taking them to heart and not to be too tough on myself. I don't know what the word is for this, but he has taught me how to think logically in big moments and to not give up when there's a problem. He always knew how to fix everything from our computers to my relationships to people. And now that he's not here, I don't know who to come to when something is broken. I remember driving up for surf trips and listening to your music. Now all the songs I used to love have turned into sad songs. The relationship he had with my mum is truly one of the only reasons I believe love still exists, and it's not just something that's made in movies. I really hope that one day I find a guy who was as incredible as him. I'll miss him so much, but I'm so glad I was able to call such an amazing man my dad while he was still here, and I will always be his little girl. I love you, Papa.
Thanks,
That's so nice.
Love you. That's great.
You're such a good dad.
Very good.
That's what I think. I would like all the problems and that sort of stuff.
I think the beautiful thing about this is like all the things I worry about, it makes me feel like nothing's really to worry, because if you guys weren't here or someone died, then nothing would be worth it.
So this was a bit of a weird video, but I think it was a really good thing to do as a family. We love each other, and it was really
It's not
nice.
a weird video, it's a very like out there video. It's probably gonna make some people uncomfortable and
We
that.
look
but-
very vulnerable. Like we're very, like, it's very.
Well, I think honestly after doing this, everyone should do this with your family, your friends, or whoever you want to call family, because it's so important, because
yeah.
that's literally, it's gonna happen to everyone, and there's nothing you can do.
And you don't know when it's going to
You have
happen.
no
My
idea.
dad, literally, I woke up one day and he was there, and the sun set and he was gone. So tell the people who you love that you love them, because I think that's the biggest regret you'd ever have.
Catch me now, 'cause yeah, for the legend. Catch me now, 'cause yeah.